So, boom! Listen! You know what fogging time it is? Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Ooh. Ah. Top of the league again. Back on top. Man City was on top for about 10 minutes. Had league gassing for about 10 minutes. Go, oh, shit, top of the league. Shit, top of the league. All right, relax. We don't pay till 5:30, bro. Relax. Relax yourself. And then he swiftly moved on to how good Saka was. I mean, listen, if we're going to talk the game, what Fulham did was I was surprised because Marco Silva is a front foot manager. You know, usually he's gung ho. But today, Fulham sat with a block of 2 blocks of 5. They said, "Forget, we ain't going to beat Arsenal playing gung ho. We ain't going to beat them playing football." They're too well drilled, so hopefully we can catch them on the counter attack. So obviously, counter attacking football is like wit. That's the lowest form of football, the lowest form of humour. But it looks appealing sometimes when, a big team like Arsenal was passing the ball around, possession, control, and they get caught on a counter. I mean, Wilson looked busy, looked lively, zero end product. We controlled everything. What's Kun saying? What's Kun saying? What's he saying? Kun is saying tapas pulis. Eh, yeah. You can call it tapas pulis or you can call it Jose Mourinho. Because Jose done the same thing. We're on course now to equal the 15 goals conceded in a league race. We're on course. I mean, we also hold the second, which is 17, held by Arsene Wenger, 98-99. But that's the year Man United done the treble. So no one talks about that. But yeah, there's no complaints. Like, listen, it's not the football I want to see, but the results is what I want to. It's what I want to see, and that is the result I want to see. 3 points on the board. Arsenal win. Listen, we need to get the title in by any means. Doesn't matter how we get it in, whether we're expansive, whether we're compact, whether we're swashbuckling. I want to see the league title. And I don't care how it's done at this point. We've gone through swashbuckling football and finished fourth, third, second. We've won leagues playing swashbuckling football, and we've won leagues being pragmatic. We're at Arsenal. We can do both. We're one of the only clubs that can do both. Arsenal fans owe Chelsea fans an apology for playing boring terrorism football after decades. No, we no, hold on. Chelsea won league titles. At that point, they cheated. That's what it was moaned about. It wasn't about the style of play only. It was about how they cheated and bought all these players, all this money, etc., etc. Financial doping. I mean, that opened the doors for a Man City to do their thing, but obviously by then, Man City had improved on Chelsea's blueprint, and it was too much. So by then, the league said, "Let's put in some rules so these things don't happen again." Hence, Newcastle now. You know what I mean? They can't spend because they would have outspent City. So if Chelsea were good, Man City were here, Newcastle would have been they would have been there, and no one would have caught Newcastle. But fortunately for the league, they finally come to their senses 2 decades later after Wenger called it financial doping. They decided to put in some rules. But anyway, we're digressing a little piece because we should talk about Haaland as well. I mean, another 2 goals. Don't know what he's doing for my fantasy team. Must be on fire right now. But another 2 goals for Haaland. What's that put him on 11? I think 11 league goals already. What's that? 11 and 8. Bomba. Give Glockeres 2 of those, please. Crazy stuff, crazy. I mean, the guy's a beast. Rory Jennings, you owe Haaland an apology and the internet, to be fair, because you said he wouldn't score no more than 15 when he was arriving. That is just ludicrous. People tell me Harry Kane, Harry Kane can't lick his boots as a striker. Maybe as a player, yeah, Harry Kane, but I don't need Harry Kane to be an all-round baller. I need him to be a striker. And that's what Haaland is. Haaland is crazy. What's this? Fine. What's this? What's Kun saying? It's called investing now. It's called financial doping, bro. Financial doping is stupid. FFP to cover and stop lazy and unambitious clubs like Arsenal and United. Arsenal and United earn their money. You didn't. You had a sugar daddy. Sugar daddy had to come in and fill your coffers. As where Arsenal, United, Liverpool earned that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we moved up the ranks and won multiple titles. That's why we're the one, two, and three of English football because it was all organic. It was organic stuff. Man United, when Fergie took over, do you know what I mean? They only had 8 titles, I think it was. Liverpool had 19. But because of Man United's commercial revenue as the years went on, like especially year five, like when Fergie after he won the league title, I mean year three into that, they were already a financial beast. They expanded quick. The stadium was expanded ASAP, Rocky, to a point where it's now 75,000. I don't know if that's still the case. Obviously, it's leaking now, but 10 years ago, 20 years ago, it was crazy and they dominate English football. And you know what I mean? Arsenal picked in, chipped in, and that's why we was allowed to move stadium because we was just so big and powerful and dominant. And it probably would have continued that way if there was no Roman Abramovich. It would have continued that way. Arsenal's slip off wouldn't have been so dramatic. We'd have finished second probably. Second, we'd have won a league title or two probably. But yeah, Chelsea just changed. Roman Abramovich changed the landscape of football, and um, it was cheating because how do you balance those books? How do you justify Chelsea spending 100 million in a transfer window when the top team, Man United, are only spending 60, and the other top team is Arsenal, who just won the league, were only spending 10 million. Do you know what I mean? It's all crazy. Like what Chelsea like. How do you justify? Where did that money come from? Oh, Roman Abramovich. Oh, who's that? Oh, he's the owner of the club. Okay, so outside money, he's investing to. Okay, where did he get his money from? Oh, okay, we'll stop there. What's Nick saying? Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea. All right, Nick, what are you saying? Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea. I remember where you was prior to Roman. Exactly. I saw Ken Bates bought them for a quid. I swear. I'm not, and I think Roman bought them for a quid, innit? Something like that. Amdullah. We don't place it back counter like that Chelsea used to do exactly. Every team plays low block. Thank you. Every team plays low block, and it's boring. It's actually boring. Any other industry you can put your wealth into business. This is football, not any other industry. Well said, Nick. I set piece FC. Listen, don't matter how we get it, Magic. How we get it is how we get it, baby. That's 8 set pieces for the season. 4 from open play, 1 penalty. Football is a business. Fans are customers. Yeah, I hear you, Kun, but there's rules and regulations. Do you know what I mean? And they just came in and blitzed it, bruv. They blitzed it. Do you know what I mean? That's why football's in a mess. That's why it's not self-sustained no more. You know what I mean? You're meant to be self-sustained like businesses are. But we got man spending 100 mil of his own P, and then and then in the end, when he has to sell the club, he's telling the club, "You owe me that P back." Come on, man. They changed the whole landscape, and you're only saying this, Kun, because you've benefited from this. Football is a business. Fans are the customers. So you're winning the league. Magic. I told you we're winning it. I've said this before. I don't know, Magic. I don't know if you've been on there before, Magic, but yeah, we Magic. It's done. It's done. Obviously, we just got to let the formalities run its thing now. Aim of the game is to score, but set piece. Listen, set piece only don't count when Arsenal do it. Listen, let me tell you something, Nick. we're now, it's a peculiar position for everybody. It's also awkward because everybody loves it when Arsenal lose. Arsenal fans love it when we lose because you get league gunners, AFTVs get great content. Um, Rival fans love it when we lose. All the media outlets love it when we lose. But we've been winning now for a long time, yeah. And then it's they've bottled it, they've bottled it, they've bottled it. But when Liverpool were coming second to Man City, it was like great rivalry. Liverpool really pushed them all the way. Do you see the narrative? When we do, bottle drop, bottle drop, bottle drop, bottles, bottles, bottles. Liverpool got 97 points and didn't win the league. That's embarrassing. Do you know what I mean? I don't care how you look at it, how you try to spin it and say, "Oh, it's amazing." No, it's embarrassing. You got 97 points, didn't win the fucking league. Jesus Christ. Jesus. But they use it as a boasting thing, like, yeah, we came second with 97 points, no one else has ever done that. Oh, that's weird. That's a weird flex to have. Now I've lost my train of thought. Oh, about an Arsenal narrative. But like I said, now Arsenal do set piece, and it's like, listen, I don't want to see my team play dirty football. But like I said, at this point, I don't care. At this point, we need to get it however we get it. And if it happens to be set piece and my eyes are bleeding for 90 minutes, my eyes are bleeding, bruv. But if we bring home the bacon, then boom, bosh. Boom, bosh. What's this? What's this? Let's see. Aim of the game. Yes, you know what I'm saying? Yes, owners can do what they want. It's the property. It belongs to them. Incorrect. It belongs to the fans. The truth is, this as a recent time, you won a lot, but now you don't. And see Arsenal playing well and about to win a lot. You just hating hard, throwing your toys out the fogging pram Arsenal trap. Trust me, bro. That's exactly what it is. Really, that's exactly what it is. I have it's been a while. Set piece count, but the money that has been spent, it's a shame the football isn't more free flowing. You know what? It doesn't. If and listen, and if it is free flowing and we end up getting slapped up, what then? Arteta's become. If you look at it from the first season where we challenged for the league title and it was a bit swashbuckly, he shat himself and felt he had to change it completely. Well, I don't know if he felt he had to change it completely. I thought he tried a thing with Havertz, it didn't work. But then we became very, very much pragmatic, and it was a case of we can't lose. So first and foremost, we're not going to lose. So it means you can't. We don't take risks. We just don't take risks, and that's what it is. But maybe it will come as the season progresses. Hopefully, we're just cooking, and the second half we can really open up and spread our wings. We'll see. We'll see. It's early doors still early doors in terms of in terms of performances. Uh, the Liverpool FC won the UFC and got so what, bro? So what? They beat Spurs in a final. Are you telling me if Spurs won that Champions League, we was gonna call Spurs the best team in Europe? No, it was a dead Champions League, man. Like people need to get some context in their lives, man. It's lazy when people go, "Oh, they will, bruv." Jesus, man, get the context, man. Yo, Jordan, wait, people, hey, Jordan, this is hate FC, bro. People just hate Arsenal win a game. Marvelous Marv's upset. Kun's upset. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. Like I remember when Man City were Division Three side. You know what I'm saying? I remember when they were little boys. Kun just knows the good times. I was there when they were little boys. You were there when they were little boys, Jordan. I mean, I didn't think it was gonna like we got Big Steve. I can't believe it. I was almost gonna go at Big Steve, but I don't want to go at Big Steve. I like Big Steve. But when man's all tapping the tin pot and saying, Arsenal fans can't chat. Bro, you can't chat because you've had a little recent 10-year, 15-year, no, 10-year run. Like, man, I've got 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 years of heritage. You've got a little 10-year run, a man's running up the thing. Like, bro, relax, man. I know you've got a Champions League, until you get one of these. Bruv, you've got 7 league titles. Relax. Man City, relax. What you've done, sick. But don't start talking to the three kings, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United. You can't. You can talk to Chelsea. You can't chat to us. Remember that. I had to say that piece first and foremost. What's this? Only Chelsea fans compare football to banks or business. He's a Man City fan, so I guess it's the same. It's as good, as isn't it, Nick? Corners, free kicks, screamers. No one cares, bro. They're gonna start. Listen, if we score free kicks, they're gonna cuss that as well. Yo, what's going on? Nah, you need that win. We are beat. Exactly. You need the win, bro. Don't matter how you get it, through hook or through crook. You just get the win, broski. Simple as, man. All I'm saying is the squad is one of the best in the league. Oh, hey, Magic, who do you support? Because you came in here on smoke, but I'm seeing we're breaking you down piece by piece here, because you know there's nothing. Because you know, listen, you either own being a hater or you try and backtrack and say, well, no, and hate in the shadows. See me, I'll hate out front. I don't care. I hate Liverpool. I hate Chelsea. I hate in. Actually, I don't even hate Chelsea. I dislike Chelsea. I hate Liverpool. I hate Manchester United. You know what I'm saying? Spurs. I ain't got time for you. That's how it is. When Arsenal win, everyone just chill out, man. Chill out. Let the Arsenal fans celebrate. Man said, all I'm saying is, man, spent all that peeing and playing terrorizing football. I hear that, bro. I'm with you on that. The football's dross. But let us build, let him cook. We're only 7 games, 8 games in. We might get more expansive as the season goes on. And if we don't and we continue in this vein and still winning games, then so be it. We need to get the first one over the line to get the monkey off the back. So next season we are champions and we're going with our chest held high, and you're gonna go with a swagger, and then you just start doing flicks and tricks for no reason, and it all work because you're champions. You know what I'm saying? You're champions. It's different. I don't know if you've ever been a champion. I don't know who you support. See me, I've been a champion 3 times, and it hits different every time. And when you always go, well, under Wenger, when we went into a new season as champions, the first 15 games were always fire. We was just beautiful swagger about us. Yes, I remember Middlesbrough 8-1 City. That's what I'm saying, Jordan, bruh. 5-1 Arsenal. That's what I'm saying, Jordan, bruh. You remember them days? And these men want to come in and talk like they've been doing big things for years. We've had 10 league titles. Get your facts right. Is it 10 league titles or is it 9? It's 9. I'm sure it's 9. And 10, you're still less than Arsenal, bruh. Different manager that can finish the job, maybe. I hear you. Listen, we'll see at the end of the season, Magic. Sustainable. These teams in the past took points of us and beat us. You feeling okay? Facts. We have 10 league titles against City early 2000s. We won the first division. Oh my days, bruh. We won the FA Cup before you lack up. Yeah, but we've won the most FA Cups. Harley, boy, what you saying, boy? Where you been? Bravo, where you been? 2 first division titles and 8 prems. Oh, thanks, Nick. So he's trying to twist it. Oh my god. I'm a hater, no doubt, but an objective hater. I can't deny your squad is one of, if not the best. Never been a champion. But I'm a proud Palace fan. Couldn't chat years. I Magic, wasn't you in here before? And you, I swear you was in here before, Magic, wasn't you? And you was chatting breeze. Man said, I can't believe this brother. He's telling me he's a Palace fan. I want him on book club. You know, when anyone outside of the top 6 chat to man on that, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on here? You know, the first time I think it might have been Jack. Jack might have been the first person to ever talk smack from a perspective from outside of the top four back then. But it wasn't just top four. Like this was like a Division One team. Man was chatting to man and laughing at man. You couldn't do that in my day. You know, you kids, everyone that's 30 now, 30, I'm gonna say 30, 30. How old's my sister? Okay, anyone below 36, so 35 and below, you lot all a bunch of wankers. I'm saying, you lot are weirdos. You lot have got some weird view on things, and you've all rewritten history. You're all rewriting history. I just don't get it. I don't get it. You lot are crazy. That's all I'm saying. You men are crazy. Some of you got it like Nick because you would fall into that category, my boy. But the first time a man like from and you're Arsenal fans, so do you know what I mean? You got more sense. But a man like Jack was what was he? He must have been 19. I was 27, and he was just talking man, talk to me. I was like, but you're in Division One. He said to me he'd rather be a Fulham fan because it's more exciting being a yo-yo club. There's more excitement than finishing fourth or second every year. Say what? What? Don't we win trophies? People make it as if Arsenal don't win trophies. Do you know what I'm saying? They make it. We've never won trophies like we're Spurs. It's ridiculous. The discourse on Arsenal is in a mad lens right now. It's ridiculous. The way people perceive the Arsenal, cha, cha. What are we saying? What are we saying? What are we saying? Fulham, Newcastle, West Ham's, etc. was the issue for us past season. You don't just roll over bogey teams. Exactly. With like at Craven Cottage, I think it's 2 draws and a loss. So I'm happy. Was this better season than you last year? Bollocks magic. Because when Arsenal finished 8th and won an FA Cup, and we were saying that people shut us down, so no chance. Abdul, you was 100. You was 100 a man. Pooh fan, then a Chelsea fan, now City fan. Might as well be Arsenal next season. What else? What we got here? I mean, busy trying to sort out cancels because my grandmother's been without us. What's that? Stair lift for nearly 2 years, but overall, get them to sort it out. We need the stair lift. Is it sorted now, Harley boy? He said that then got relegated and was stressed. Listen, Jordan. Like just that's when I knew the game was tapped. I didn't know it was going to continue in that vein and get worse. Like now, it's just crazy. If you go on Twitter, the football talk is just ridiculous. Everyone's trying to say a hot take rather than talk sense. Like when I said Liverpool, like when I said it about Liverpool before the season started, that they may have bought one too many players and it's looking a bit mad. And if you actually deep it, losing Trent is massive. Um, they've got 2 new defenders to replace the old guard, which is so used to playing with each other. The 2 in the centre getting older. One's just got the big contract as well. You've got to think of psychology and all the things that's happening at Liverpool as well on top of it, yeah? Salah just got the big contract as well. Uh Slobosly's now lost his pace to a Ritz. Can he fit in? If they kept it at Eki Teki, that might have been fine, but they went and bought in Isak as well. And it's like, right, they bought all these players, and he needs to implement all these players. And how much time has he got to implement these players? Will he have the time to implement them before Arsenal kick on, before Man City kick on? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, how quick can he implement them? And then we've seen that they've had issues at the start of the season. They've conceded in nearly every game. They've been jittery. Slot even put Frimpong at right mid and stuck Slobosly right back. Do you know what I mean? When a manager starts doing things like that, alarm bells are ringing, and it's like he will revert back to what he knows eventually, but he's going to try his hardest to fit these man in. And if it don't work, they could be too far gone to catch Arsenal and City. But that's another issue Arsenal got because we fogged out last year rather than doing the right thing in the last summer and buying a striker last summer. We fogged around, got Sterling in on the last days, knowing damn well they weren't going to play Sterling, knowing damn well Mikel Marino weren't good enough. Like, geez, Louise. Took our eye off the prize last season, I'm telling you. I've had similar Watford fans bantering me for the deep. Like, how can they banter us? It doesn't. Like, how can you banter the third most successful club? Like, when your team is seventh, or your team is 12th, or your team is in Division One. Like, what are we doing? There used to be laws, unspoken laws in this thing. There was a hierarchy in this thing. And you knew certain man couldn't chat to certain man because of what they've achieved and who they support. You can't do that. But now it's a free for all where man can just chat to man. You can't chat to me if you're like us. Yeah, people took Arsenal out of the top six after 2 seasons being at the top six. Man United have spent 8 seasons at the top six and no one said nothing. They're still top six. I don't know what Nick say. Well, Nick say I can't need to. I hate this. I need to get a laptop ASAP. I need to get laptop ASAP. Okay, what's Nick saying? He said that I had to step and think you're laughing at us. Had to go levels and over celebrating. Move forward. What's this? Better pray. You mean something this shit. Listen, Magic, you're a Crystal Palace fan, bro. You've won 2 things in 100 years, and the second one is a charity shield. Motherfunguli. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. This is what we're talking about. We're talking about you, Magic. You man are under pressure. Look, Magic, you upset. We took your main man. It sounds like it, innit? Look after Eddie for us, lad. We are united. That's why. Well, I was going to get onto the United part. We can kind of take the piss out of United right now because you man are disgusting. So we can laugh at United, but for everyone to be laughing at Arsenal still at this point, it's ridiculous. Like, people are laughing at Arsenal saying, "Oh, you finished second 3 years in a row." Okay, well, we've actually done good. We've actually been sick, but there's levels to being sick, and that's the next level is winning. Is winning it. Is winning, crossing that line. But for people to say, "Oh, I'm finishing second," well, what? Because you finished third and won a Coca-Cola Cup, finished eighth and won an FA Cup, finished 15th and lost to Spurs in the Europa League final. Had to sack the manager. Had to bring. You've brought in 2, 3 managers since Arteta's been there. That's mad. And because you've won them trophies, it's like, oh yeah, we've been more successful than you. But no, let's have some. Why are you sacking the managers then? If you've been more successful, you wouldn't have to sack your manager. Do you know what I'm saying? The manager would stay. I don't know why Magic's talking it because Glasner's leaving, and so is Gahey. Gahey said he ain't signing a new team, and Glasner came out and said, "My man's bouncing." Glasner could be Man United's next manager. Let's just put it that way. And then Palace, and then Magic. We won't even see Magic on this. Magic won't. We won't see Magic for light nor day because when Glasner goes, that's it. That's it for them. They fell on their feet. They fell on their feet with Vieira starting the thing. They panicked and got scared and sacked him. Didn't have to do that. Brought in Hodgson, went back a little piece. Then it was damn lucky they got Glasner in there. Damn lucky Glasner was sick. They are so lucky. I'm telling you. You lot seen the Rooney interview. You said it all the way. See the collapse coming. What did Wazza say? Yeah, man. I'm riding the wave of the trophies. I can see you riding the bloody wave, you slag. Got me triggered, bro. God damn. God damn. Got me out here triggered. Anyway, can we get some predictions on tomorrow before we bounce? I would love to see Man United get slapped 6-7. I would love to see Man United get a 1-0, 2-0 win. I would also love to see a draw. Do you know what I mean? I would love any one of them results. Is good. It's a win-win. I mean, a win-win-win-win-win-win would be a 4-all draw. I think a Man United win. I mean, a Man United win and then Man United lose next week. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. I'm just saying. But going into it, form-wise, I think Man United have won 3 and Liverpool have lost 3. That's interesting. That is interesting. What we saying? 2-1 to United. Jordan says United gonna do us a favour tomorrow. Why, Nick? I pray, but it's not happening. Honestly, but you never know with Eddie. I said with Eddie. Oh, let's talk about Palace. They will collapse at Anfield. I reckon draw. Honestly, what's that? I can't see. They should have sold who? Oh, 100%. 100% they should have sold Bruno. Sell Bruno. Use that money to go and buy yourself a DM or a centre mid. Put Mano in and pair him with whoever, with someone else. Do you know, with the new guy you've just spent the good money on, because Cass ain't it either. But what they've done is they kept Cass and Bruno. To me, that was ridiculous. But anyway, it's not my club. I don't give a rat's. Anyway, man, I'm Ofsky. I'll be back on tomorrow. Should have 2 shows on tomorrow. Let's get cracking. I'm gonna do a morning show. I'm definitely gonna do a morning show tomorrow. Let's get cracking. Love. Look after yourselves, you slags. All jokes aside and banter. What do you think Arsenal are winning this year? Who said this? Magic. League and Champions League. C'est la vie, bro. C'est la vie.